Hey friends, welcome to the Mindset Podcast. I am your host, Sally Allen. And today we are talking about middle management's impossible mission. Mission impossible. Motivating and developing a team when you can't give raises, you can't hire anyone because you don't have the headcount in the budget. You can't buy tools they actually need. And you're supposed to keep everyone engaged and productive while working with a budget that was probably tight 3 years ago and has gotten tighter since. It's like being asked to coach a basketball team, but you can't buy new equipment. You can't recruit new players. And when someone asks for help with their jump shot, you have to say, well, that's not in the budget this year, but let me see what I can do. Meanwhile, your team is looking at you like you're supposed to work miracle with thoughts and prayers. Now, here is what makes this so frustrating. Everyone above you talks about investing in people and being competitive in the market. You know what I'm talking about. But when it comes time to actually invest in people, suddenly it's all about doing more with less and finding creative solution. So you become the person who has to deliver bad news that there's no budget for training, no budget for new hires, and definitely no budget for market rate salary adjustments everyone deserves. But here's what I've learned from working with hundreds of leaders. The leaders who thrive in resource constrained environments don't focus on what they can't give their teams. They focus on what they can give them. And some of the most powerful motivators don't cost any money at all. So, how do you lead when expectations are high, but your purse strings are closed? You don't have the budget. Here's some strategies you can use. The first thing to do is become generous with the non monetary resources. You might not be able to give raises, but you can give recognition. You can't hire more people, but you can give people more interesting work. You can't send everyone to expensive training, but you can give people stretch assignments that develop their skill sets. You can't control budget, but you can control access, opportunity, and visibility. The second thing is to become a master of creative problem solving with your team, not for your team. Instead of trying to solve resource problems, involve your team in finding solutions. We need to improve our process efficiency, but we can't buy new software. What ideas do you have? Throw that question at your team. This turns budget constraints from your problem into team challenge, and people get more invested in solutions they create. Third thing, invest heavily in the free stuff that makes a huge difference. For example, flexible work arrangements don't cost money. Clear communication doesn't cost money. Regular feedback does not cost money. Autonomy doesn't cost you anything. Treat people like adults. Treating people like adults doesn't cost anything. Some of the most motivating things in the workplaces aren't about money. They're about respect, trust, and basic human decency. And here's the big one: becoming your team's advocate, not their apologetic messenger. Stop saying, I'm sorry, there's no budget for that. Start saying, let me understand what you need and see what's possible. Framing is so important. Stop making the budget your enemy and start making the budget a shared challenge you all work through together. Your team needs to know that you are fighting for them. Even when you can't deliver everything they want to feel valued, they want to feel challenged, they want to feel heard and supported. They want to grow, contribute, and feel like their work matters. Some of that requires budget, but a lot of it just requires intentional leadership. Stop using budget constraints as excuse for not leading. Stop waiting for more resources to start caring about your team's development. Stop apologizing for what you can control and start maximizing what you can control. You might not have budget authority, but you have leadership authority. Use that. Well, friends, today that's a wrap. If this sparks anything in you, be sure to share it and come join me on Instagram and YouTube. And remember, if you change your mindset, you can change your life. Have an amazing day.